Hello everyone, my name is Chris Strong with Rapid Scan 3D. I am a 3D scanning specialist here at Rapid Scan 3D since 2011, and we are a proud Artec reseller, Ambassador and Gold Reseller. Really excited about this video because I wanted to showcase the new Artec Spider II system. As you know, Artec Spider is one of the Artec flagship products. Has been around for a little while, and now they released the newest version, which is the Spider II version. So the reason I'm really excited about this video is because I decided to scan something shiny that typically would be a little bit hard, a little bit more challenging to scan with 3D scanners, and that's something that's really shiny. So if you look at this bottle, we have some really shiny gold headwear here on this bottle. And also some translucency with the glass. The reason I want to show the Spider II is we do not have to coat this shiny part on top on the headdress of the Samurai. The Artec Spider II is going to be able to scan it perfectly. Also, the detail that's going to come from the Spider II on this part is really great. So I definitely wanted to showcase that. Obviously with the translucent area, that is difficult to scan, and that's going to be with any kind of 3D scanner. So today I have some ASIP 3D scanning spray. This is the ASIP transparent. So what we're going to do is go ahead and scan everything minus the bottle part. And then I'm going to come back and spray the glass with the transparent so that I can go ahead and capture everything and then go ahead and stitch everything together and create a 3D model. So let's go ahead and start with the scanning. Alright, so I have Artec Studio up. This is going to be the native software for the scanner. I'm going to go ahead and click this button on top, and we're going to go ahead and start scanning. So what you'll see right here is a visual of the scan part, and I'm just going to go ahead and start scanning. I might be over scanning a little. I just want to make sure I get some really good detail. Make sure I'm getting all the undercuts. As you can see, this object has definitely a lot of cool undercuts. And then I'm going to go ahead and stop the scan. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this developer spray. I'm going to go ahead and spray the glass on here a little bit, and then we'll continue scanning. Right. I'm going to go ahead and click a preview here. I'm going to try to align these automatically, see if Artec Studio picks it up, and yes it does. So I will continue scanning and capture that glass. Right. So I'll be very careful not to tip this over. Make sure I can get some overlap here. Alright, so I'm going to go into my editing tool and in my eraser tool. The reason for this is I want to delete some of the data that's sitting at the bottom. So I'm going to do this lasso tool. It's going to highlight it and I can click erase. Now I do see I have some outline kind of data here, so I'm going to highlight the area that I want. I'm going to hit inverse and erase and it'll delete everything else around there. And then let me work on the bottom part here. So those were separately scanned. So I'm going to highlight the area here that I want. I'll click the inverse tool and erase it out. Okay. So now I have both files here. My next step is to go into the alignment process because they were scanned in two different parts. I'm going to register my first group, that was the top part, and then find the bottom. So I can get into a position where I can see pretty well both sides. And I'm going to do some point alignment. So basically I'm just going to take some common points over the part. I can use reference of the texture here and hit align markers and then align. And this is just aligning based off of geometry. We also do have the option to align with texture. Next step will be to do my global registration. So global registration is taking the scans that I did on the first and the second setup. After I align them, the global registration now is going to do a refinement based off of geometry or geometry and color to kind of finite the registration process. Alright, so the next step is to create a mesh. So we're going to go into Fusion. Now Fusion is probably one of the longer processes in Artec Studio, and you can imagine with the Artec Spider II system, it is collecting a tremendous amount of data. So once we get to the next step, you'll see the quality of data that the Artec Studio is able to produce. And we do have some functions to simplify the mesh to make them lighter, which will be great for bringing it into other softwares. But we're almost done. Alright, so now we have our mesh. Those are the parameters that we used. And we do have a lot of different parameters that we can play around with within the software. So I'd like to kind of show you a few different angles of the Samurai whiskey bottle that we scanned. It did take about 66 or 6.6 million triangles. So I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to show you a cool functionality in our mesh optimization. I'll go ahead and run this with a triangle quantity about 50% less. So within this, you'll see that it's grayed out, but what's really cool within Artec Studio, which highlights it, is all the tools and features it is able to do. So we can fix artifacts, we can remove small objects, and we can heal bad polygons, which is really important for 3D printing and bringing it into other software. Before you'd have to use a whole nother software just to get those tools. Now it's all built in within Artec Studio. Alright, so I'll close this out, show you a little bit more about some of the detail within here. And you can see that's beautiful data that we capture. It is able to capture the holes there on the helmet. You know, kind of going on to the side, you can see the detail that it captures. And this is one of the things that I really loved about this part and showcasing the Spider II, is to show how good of detail it is, especially on those shiny parts. Definitely kind of speaks for itself. Okay, so now that we have the mesh, let's go ahead and get the texture put on there. So what we want to do is make sure that we highlight all the scans that we've done. We'll go into the texture resolution, or texture section, I apologize. And then we will go ahead and set this up for applying the texture. I'm going to go ahead to apply this right in the middle for the purpose of creating this texture file for speed. So if you needed a higher resolution texture file, definitely can go higher on here. Alright, and here we do have the texture files. Within the software we do have some functionalities to increase like texture brightness, contrast, gamma corrections. These can all be done with other softwares as well. So let's go ahead and click done, and we can show here how great the texture resolution is just from this. And you saw the part is very shiny. So capturing this data is incredible. Also, we sprayed the glass, and you can see that it does have a little bit of some opaque look to it, but not too much. And that's really important when capturing these textures with the ASIB translucent sprays. You can also see how well the data capture it is with the writing that's on these back of here. Now, we do have another tool within Artec Studio. It's photogrammetry for texture. We won't show it in this video, but you do have the functionality to take pictures with a DSLR camera or even iPhone camera, and then you can re-import those texture files into Artec Studio and reapply them right back onto the mesh here. So hopefully we'll have another video coming out soon that will have this functionality in there. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our team. You can do by phone 562-912-3544 or by email info@rapidscan3d.com. Thank you very much.